Ingimex is a small family-owned business running since 1973. We have about 60 employees. We create lightweight commercial vehicle bodies, and typically is about 4,000 vehicles a year. Our primary goal was getting the message out about Ingimex across a fairly diverse customer base. We've got large-scale OEMs with multiple people to communicate with, but we've also got all the dealerships in the UK, and then last of all we've got individual users. Dealerships are constantly changing, the staff are constantly changing, so we have to communicate in a much more methodical fashion.
Before CRM came along, we had multiple systems. We used Outlook contacts, and we had a bespoke system that wasn't the most stable of things, and you didn't know where to look to find the most up-to-date version of somebody's contact details. And we ended up with 4 or 5 records of some contacts, all with different phone numbers, different email addresses, and it was a mess.
We've got several people out on the road, and we've got people in the office, and we need to make sure everybody understands exactly what a customer needs.
We can see the activity that happened with a particular company or a contact. We can see going back 3 years now, every time we've spoken to a customer, every time we've been to see them, and the outcomes of those meetings. It's a brilliant tool.
We've gone from having a large amount of business with one OEM customer to having much, much more business with general consumers and dealers.
We're able to nurture the smaller customers, the customers that maybe before we wouldn't have the time to work on to get the orders, and we're able to expand our customer base. We haven't done many big fleet orders in the past, and now we can take them on, and it doesn't take as much time to manage them like it used to. With the same team, we can handle more customers without affecting the level of service they get.
It must be that our communication is improving, and it is done through CRM.
It improves the level of service if they come through on the phone and they get one person rather than the person they normally talk to. That person can take the call. They don't need to wait for somebody to call them back because they can speak to anybody. We are resolving complaints quicker. If something new comes up, it's now tracked, it's in your face all the time. You can't forget about it, and it will get resolved. We're able to categorise our customers, and we're able to send targeted mail shots out. So we make sure that we're sending something that a customer's going to be interested in. And because we're not just sending it to the entire list, we get a lot more responses now from mail shots than we ever have.
We're extremely happy because it solves some major business problems. It's a much better place.
The system's brilliant. It's made my life a lot easier. It's made my job a lot easier.